flooding or anything like that near us, but it has been happening all over.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been out there, but I was like, because the flooding would be really bad for the studio, for you, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're in the garage. Yeah.
Oh no, be bad.
But the thing is for it to really happen to us, it would need to be a massive flood because we are in the floodplain for the reservoir. You know, they built like an entire city inside the reservoir. Now, we don't, there's lots of drainage and things like that that's designed to like be able to deal with it, but you could still have problems. We had at the old apartment, it was the parking was underground, but I couldn't get in my car because thankfully it didn't get that deep.
And it wasn't that deep underground. It was a little
slope.
Yeah,
but it was enough that I couldn't get to my car easily and drive it out, so I took the train.
I was thinking, because when I moved to Florida, it was, because I lived in Colorado my whole life until I moved to Florida. And there was, it's like an unspoken thing. It's like, oh, in Florida, you just don't store electronics at ground level. It's like everything has to be elevated on a shelf that could withstand, like a foot of water or something. So you don't put computer towers on the floor. You don't do anything electronic on the floor.
Oh, sure.
So I was like,
Yeah, we don't thankfully have that. But, we saw... Where did I see it was San Diego. San Diego had serious flooding the last storm. I showed Nikki a picture and they were like 6 feet of water. It just depends on where you're at, and it's a tremendous amount of rain. It has not stopped really much, but it's not pouring right now. We're not done though, supposedly. Today's the last day for a little while at least.
Oh, is there more coming in the next
No. I'm just saying.
Months?
I have no
weeks, idea. I guess.
Cool. Hey, type hello to Zacho. We can't.
I'm not in the chat. Yeah, let me get in there.
Hello, Zacho.
Hey, they can hear us. And Derek.
Oh well, there you go.
There you go. Thanks, Dance and Desi.
They can hear us.
So hello to Zacho. He can hear us.
He can hear us.
Or they can hear us.
That should not be, but okay. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Hey, you guys got a little profile of what goes on here when we get ready. It's not so good.
Exciting.
We were actually
pushed a button.
Yeah, that's okay. We're having rain here in SoCal. It's not terrible for us, but it is a lot of rain. It's calm-ish right now. We have a little bit of drizzle.
Oops,
but
I left
it is definitely
my extra sweater up here.
Well, you can leave it up there if you want. There's extra padding. But yeah, we have just been
breakfast, so I'm kind of munching. Forgive me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. We have not eaten at all. But we've been busy, crazy with all the stuff that we have to try to get done. We filmed on Sunday with Dave, which was great. But
we need 4 people.
I know, we really need 4 people. It's bad. Since Deborah's on the, I think we mentioned this on Thursday, since Deborah's back to doing Daredevil, which is fantastic.
Yes.
She's gone for a few months. And Gabby's away. And hey, Cafe Twitch. It's just so many folks. It's, I've spoken to Rusty once in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I begged him to call me because I was just worried about him.
Well, now his job
is just crazy.
It's always crazy,
yeah,
and now it's more crazy.
Doubly crazy because he lost his major coworker right now.
That's
She's
possible.
dealing with some familial issues. her husband's health. And so it's just he's struggling a little bit too. And so Mike is going to try to come by, but nobody can seem to. I've told everybody, like, don't worry about it. Just, hey.
Oh.
Thanks, Indecision 101. 29 months. Derek will tell us about that in a minute.
Still need the glow sticks.
29 months.
We do. I really just want regular glow sticks, but they're so wasteful.
Because I'll put it on a thing and spin
swing it around. Well, I don't know if you would see it, but yeah, we filmed some cool games on Sunday.
Yeah. Wow, that one was really good. I want to play it again. It was really good.
Daybreak?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm not sure how great of an episode it'll be because there's a lot of us discussing and like, okay, well, if I do this, but it is a cool game and it's worth checking out. Thanks, Dance and Desi. That's awesome. Thanks for the support.
38 months.
Hey, Scott's on too. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah, Daybreak was neat. I want to play it more. We did not win. It was like, it's a traditional co-op in the regard that you can't do everything you want to do.
Yes.
And some people can't make things happen.
Give it away.
No, I know.
Giving away.
I mean, it's a co-op. We lose the game. That's generally how it works with us with co-op. Hey, Nana. Wow, 42 months. It just keeps going higher and higher. Thanks so much, Nana.
They just like our sweet moves.
42 months.
Indecision 101 says, who likes to win a co-op the first play anyway? It is absolutely the truth. We do not. We're disappointed now. Sometimes we know that we may have gotten lucky, but Daybreak's awesome. I would love to play it more. And I think it's really a cool design, really neat ideas, really painful. Like Dave had a portion of the globe. I don't know exactly how they're broken up, but yeah, Ghost Stories is one. I saw somebody posted like they were angry. They're like, you can never win this game. It was in YouTube. I can never win this game.
Is hard.
Yeah, I know that one. But this one was like, what was it? It was something recent. And they were all right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
And to answer your question, Scott, I think around the holidays, they did like where there were some glitterified versions of emotes, but I don't know if they're still available. Likely, they kind of seem to sort of autopilot the hype train emote stuff, so I imagine it's all still just different versions of whatever they updated back in December.
Angry about. They were just truly angry.
It was like a real.
Stories? It was no, it wasn't Ghost Stories because we haven't done that on the show. It was something we did.
Oh.
It was one of our games, and they were no.
Because we played so badly.
Maybe it was Cuphead. No. They bought the game, couldn't win.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been Cuphead. That is a hard game, though.
Yeah, it is.
But I think you can
Cuphead
win
is
it.
hard, yeah.
But I think that was the one that they were upset about. We've played some co-op. I mean, for sure, Ghost Stories. I don't know if we've ever won. Maybe once.
Yeah.
I mean, we've played it quite a few times.
I don't remember ever winning.
What's Townsfolk Tussle? Is that a good one?
I'm not
Hey, the Fool 78 from Poland. Hello. Yeah, this game here is the art is by Weberson Santiago, literally one of my favorite illustrators.
I need to find a book of his.
Well, that one Scott has that book. You need to just steal that one from Scott.
Well, and it at the time it was only available
on a Kickstarter.
And in Spain.
Or no, probably Brazil.
Maybe Brazil.
I think he's from Brazil.
But I couldn't get it.
But whatever, he's phenomenal. What a great artist. I mean, it's funny. Like I love his work, and I love Kwancha Imoria, and of course, there's many others. Number one amongst those probably is Vincent Dutray. But like these guys, they get a lot of attention, but they're not. They need to be. I'm sure that Weberson's done a big game.
Sure.
Like a big game,
Maybe.
like I don't even know, but
I don't
Kwanchai has
know
done some big stuff.
Much about him, but I'm assuming that he does more stuff like for books.
Oh yeah,
for
other stuff for
gallery kind of work, I think.
But yeah, we've been speaking of Mr. Dutray. I got the new Amun Ra. Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
So we played the art project, And it's just amazing. Actually, probably my favorite Dutray art, just because it's different from everything else,
very different from
is
his
Heat.
stuff. Oh, Heat, yeah.
Yeah, Heat is...
No kidding.
Heat is different. I love Heat because...
the pedals and metal?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of characters, right? Generally, because he's a phenomenal illustrator of characters. Hey, Skipper Kiefer. Hey, it's your first time on. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Fun Quack. It is. Oh yeah, it's super easy to lose the art project, but it was fun.
Oh yeah.
I really like that one, and I've been having problems, Derek, with Premiere. So I've been working on art project, and the audio is the wrong audio. Like I have it all set up. Something's going on with. I mean, Premiere is like the biggest mess lately.
I told him to maybe if you clear your cache, and that didn't work either. Which usually that's a fix-all.
You're still in 23 though, right? You went back to 23.
Well, now I'm working on the one that you did recently on 24, and I want to murder you right at this moment, but it is
Well, I
painful.
told you, I said as soon as you send me one after we get an update, I was going to test it, and I got 35 minutes in with no problems. And then
Wow!
it started
I can't even select anything. The only way I can select anything to because it takes forever, is to zoom in super close, and then whatever's going on just in the timeline, it just cuts. Why is this a problem?
My hack around that, it doesn't help you with trying to close gaps. You still have to highlight the chunk and delete and then close the gap, so that's still a problem. But the hack around that, for at least the punch-in stuff, is if you just make the cut for how the chunk going to bring down and then highlight it, and then I bound a key. I use plus and enter on my numpad to just drop it down, and then the plus brings it up and enter drops it down. So that way you can just hotkey it. Nice. That way you don't have to drag a box around anything.
Yeah. We have not tried Zuvadis yet. We haven't tried. I've never played Quo Vadis yet, the original version of that. But trade for a copy, awesome.
And Scotland.
Yeah, Ian. I said hello to Ian a little bit ago.
Oh wow!
It was wild. That believe me, I didn't get to really say it. It was I saw it, read it, and then squeezed it in there. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. We've been dealing with serious technical stuff with the software that we use. Hey, Time Roller, and it's kind of frustrating. It shouldn't be. This is professional software. I don't know what we're supposed to do, but
we're professional.
I also believe what we do is fringe. We do a show where we record at least 4 cameras the entire time we film, and that is got to be super abnormal. Because most of the time that type of stuff would just be live.
Long durations, yeah.
Well, most of the time that would be done live. So they would be switching automatically as they're doing it, which we've done. That's what Derek's doing here, is using similar setup. But we are doing it in post, we just combine those 4 cameras and then we cut between everything. And it's crazy how hard it's gotten with the problems. I hope that it all resolves eventually. Because, at a minimum, then I feel that they should. I don't know. Maybe we just never upgrade from 2.3, 6 or whatever it is, 2.3.3.
At least for anything with multicam stuff, yeah. Because that's just it. Multicam broke when all of the short form features started getting added in the AI stuff. That's I don't know why it's being neglected, but
I Love Lucy only did 2 cameras. Yeah, and I don't. That show was done on Kinescope. I think at least some of it. But I think they went to film as well, because the Honeymooners shot on Kinescope, and it did none of that, barely any of that's saved. Anyway, yeah, but we do 4 cameras because we need each side of the table. We need this, and then we have the green screen like we have over here. That same spot is for a Zoom cam, and then sometimes we use an iPhone to record stuff in the game. We're talking about doing another game that is going to require us to use an iPhone because it's AR. So that would be awesome. We'll see how that goes if we can do it. We've done it before.
Thanks for the kind words, Tupdate.
We did. Tupdate. You guys are amazing. You're absolutely the best. It was hey, thank you so much.
Oh
wow. I don't think we'll ever run out of games to play. It's just we might age out here. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I think we'll probably run out of people before we run out.
Yeah, it's rough. I think this is a hockey jersey. I think this is what you're talking about. Big Rikib. These guys are awesome. Geeky jerseys. I love them. I'm a huge fan. They have offered to give us stuff, but I don't want or need any more jerseys, even though I still continue to buy them. But I've tried to get Nikki or anybody else to get into it, and they're just not into it.
I like them. I like them on you.
Yeah. I think a little one on you would be cute. Anyway, I'm on my Knizia train right now. Spent many
wearing
years
a sack.
Never playing one of his, and now I'm there. Oh my gosh. His stuff is, Knizia is one of the greatest. We played Mlem. We haven't done an episode for that yet. I like that one a lot. It's not my favorite of his, but I really like it.
Yeah, that was fun. We did it on a live stream a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
Every time I hear the name of that game, I just want to go blam, blam, blam.
Yeah, Mlem. If I can give you one that I don't want, it's true. I have plenty. I have over 50. It's pretty bad, and they are over $100 a piece. So that tells you how much I've spent on these jerseys, man. It's too much. Now it's been going for quite a few years. I haven't spent it all in one go.
It's an investment.
And I don't know about that. They are great because they're pretty durable. They're designed to like take blood and dirt and all that kind of stuff and clean well, and that's how I love them. They're fantastic. The other game that we played,
all know that geek jerseys participate in contact sports all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's just the fabrics, right?
Right.
It's pretty awesome. The Mlem, we also played Gang of Dice, which I don't know if the BGG store still has it.
Wow.
We played that with Mike when we played Mlem.
Oh, that's right.
And
yes.
It's cool. That one is more like high score, which we did do on the show. That one we did with Dave last year, something like that. High score is great. Gang of Dice is slightly different, but kind of the same idea. It's not a redo of anything. It's a new game, but it's really awesome. What else have we played lately? I mean, we actually played a bunch of stuff. I did not play any. I was in Dallas last week. I did not play anything there, although we kind of talked about it. It was. There's Scott has games he can't get to the table, and I was like, I mean, I wanted to play them too, but we had so many other things to do.
Well, then maybe we have to make it so that we have to.
What game is on the arcade behind Nikki? Oh, you can't see it? That is Donkey Kong.
It's Donkey Kong, yeah.
Yeah, that was
OG Donkey Kong.
Seriously, OG Donkey Kong. It was one that we got
with what I believe is a Mario 64 era Mario figurine standing on the control pad.
I think that's something like maybe from McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, we actually got that when we moved to this house. We were living in an apartment.
Story.
Yeah, you get to hear the story. We were
some of you again.
We were moving, and you have to go. You had to go all the way down to the subterranean garage level.
Moving from an
apartment to a house, and we come out and we see this Donkey Kong machine by the trash.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I go, wow. I mean, it looked really good. There's a few nicks out of it you can see like that, but it's in amazing shape. I mean, I did restore it a bit, but I didn't change anything but the stickers on the side. Everything else is cleaned up. You can't see the sticker.
You can't really see the stickers,
but we were looking at it, and I'm like, Nikki, I could probably get that working.
Too.
We knew a lot of stuff. Yeah, the T-molding I did.
The T-molding.
But this guy yells out, "Hey, you looking at the Donkey Kong machine?" I'm like, "Yes," and he goes, "It works. I'm tired of moving it."
Yeah.
So we didn't even have to fix it. We brought it over here. My brother had
pay for it.
Yeah, we didn't have to pay. He just gave it to. He didn't want to move it anymore. So it doesn't have any cigarette burns. That's usually the thing you get on the machines. But my brother actually had a recording studio in this space before, and so they played it all the time. And then I remember when we got it restored, and Dave and Aaron would battle each other. When we'd take a break, they'd be over playing the game. My friend Sean and I went in and did an upgrade of the capacitors and stuff because they all dried out. So the colors were all too faded. But now it's fine. We actually upgraded the audio board so it wouldn't be too. It was funny because Sean knows that stuff, and he's like, "Do you want to do the audio?" I'm like, "Dude, I'll do whatever you want because I would love to get it working."
Remember when you took the front off, the top? And
oh my gosh, yeah.
There was a refrigerator light in there.
With wires just taped
wires
to
hanging there.
I mean, it was scary. We're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness we looked.
Wow.
And so I actually got the original. So they left the fluorescent fixture inside the cabinet. So I just put the fluorescent fixture in, got a new ballast from Japan. Because, it's 100 volt, and ours is 120, and so all that stuff works though. I mean, I was so happy, but yeah, it's crazy. We're real lucky to get that, and it's fun. It's a very hard game to play though.
Here, you got more information than you.
Yeah, you got way more than you wanted to know. Anyway, we should probably get to this.
You always wanted to ask, and now you never have to.
Somebody, exactly. Somebody told me about that they played this game recently. I feel like it was Scott, but saying Dracula versus Van Helsing is good.
Well,
exciting. So
we haven't played it, but it looked cool.
Well, it's done. It's designed by the same designer who did Mind Up, which we just recently did. Maxime. He has played. So has Scott. Okay. He's played a bunch on BGA.
Oh, on BGA.
It's designed by Maxime Rambourg and Théo Rivière. Maxime did Mind Up, which we just recently did, and he also did The Loop, the Dr. Foe,
That's so fun. That one's fun.
Yeah, so it's we really love that game. That was our first game back after, with the group of people on GameNight, which was awesome after the pandemic stuff. So that'll always hold a special place in my heart, because it was wonderful to get back to it.
Yes.
So how do we do this, Nikki P?
Okay.
We'll have Scott. He can help us.
Well,
it is a two-player game.
Yes, it is a two-player game. One person is going to play Dracula. The other person is going to play Van Helsing. The win condition for Dracula is he can changes 4.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the win.
People in a single district. So 4 in this district, or the roads divide the districts. 4 into vampires. So if I do manage to do it, we flip over the token and we get a scary little vampire on the other side. Right now, they're just normal humans.
Is it the same character, just vampirized?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Or Dracula manages to survive for 5 rounds. The game is 5 rounds. Van Helsing's win condition is if he gets...
Collect a camel, Stony 997.
All 12 of Dracula's health.
We have another... Stony 997, thank you. It didn't pop up. Derek may replay it at the end, but thanks for the resubscription. That's fantastic. Thanks for the support. Sorry to interrupt, Nikki.
We'll shout out. I just try to give Nikki a break when she's teaching. She doesn't have that many interruptions.
Yeah, Derek is trying to help us out here, but it's sad because I want people to know we appreciate it. Anyway.
So I'm going to back up because you were reading.
Yeah.
Van Helsing's win condition is he gets rid of all of Dracula's 12 health. Okay?
I think Dracula's pretty tough to take out.
And as I said, we have 5 districts, and they are numbered with this little pip here. It's hard to see. So this is District 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a card rack here, and we will be placing our cards in the rack in order, 5 cards, and each card lines up to a district. So it's really important that you have your cards in the order because they correspond to the district in front of you.
So I put it like here?
So this card here would be for this district here.
Okay.
All right. So
and then one here would be for this district, and one here would be, and then one. Okay.
We resolve from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across when we get to that point. This I just put for spacing while I was arranging the board. Some actions will have you reveal a card, so we just needed to have space to place our cards. And when you reveal a card as well, they need to stay in the position of the district that you're working on. Okay, we've got 4 suits, and they are numbered 1 through 8. They all have special abilities on them in their corner.
Okay.
These tokens here represent the suits. We are going to randomly place these out. I'll just do this. And this in the yellow circle is now our Trump suit.
Okay.
And then we've got the others here. We can change it once we get into the real game or leave it that way if we want to.
Right, I guess.
So the colors will match the Trump suit. They also have their icons on them here. This is all going to be shuffled, but I kept them separate so I could show them off. How am I going to do this? So at the beginning of a game, these would all be shuffled, but we will have 5 cards on our stands corresponding to
The
our
location,
areas. We are going to, at the start of our turn, draw a card. We are either going to change out a card
What about the rooster?
for its activation, or we are going to, it's the order of resolve. You're always
Okay.
going this way.
I was just saying because he said something about the rooster.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So on a turn, you're going to draw a card or whatever. These are pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to decide if you want to keep this card or not. If I decide to keep this card, I have to pull a card from my thing. Now remember, always, I'm going to keep repeating. These correspond to areas. In order to do this, let's say I decide I want to keep this one. I'm going to put it in this card slot. I have to discard the card I pulled. When you discard, you are activating its special power. So just keep that in mind as well when you are playing it. I would discard it and do its special power. And these powers, I'm going to have to keep looking at the book. There's only 8 of them, but I will never remember them. So that one is reveal a top card from the deck. So when I discard this one, I trigger that, and this particular power is reveal. Okay. Then on your turn, you will be taking the top one, which we all know and see.
Okay.
When cards are revealed, like in this case, or in front of us like this, they always will stay revealed. So there are cards that let you swap between players. If you have a line of cards like this, and you play a card that swaps it, this one is going to go here like this, but this one will stay revealed in front of you because it was revealed. That was its state.
Okay.
That is important to note as well. Let me get into all of the types of cards that we have here. 4, 2, 1, 7.
Hey, Anahi. You're not too late. We just got started with a teach.
Yeah. So in a suit, we've got 1 through 8, and each one of these are going to have a special action, and the one in the yellow suit is going to have the same action,
Right. And in the purple
so on
suit,
and so forth. Are they fitting? Sort of.
You're missing 5.
I am missing 5. I think I have it on my board.
And 6, I'm sorry.
Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
None of these are green, which is exciting.
I know. Well, I was worried that that blue
You should
one
put it
might.
on C.
Let's see. Okay. Will it?
Looks
No,
fine.
it stayed. Woohoo. All right. I'm just going to do these for right now.
Okay.
So this first one is reveal a card from your
Rack.
All right. So again, that would be right. You keep it in the same district area and you reveal it. This one I just showed is show the top card from the draw deck. This is take a card from your opponent. So you just pick one and you take it. And then this one is swap cards in your own array. So let's say you want to put a 7 here and a 4 over here instead. Then that's what you would do with that one. And then we've got 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is take a whole nother turn.
Cool.
Let me look at that one. Swap one of your cards with an opponent. That's this one. This is change out the trump.
Right.
So, let me move
How do you
this.
do that?
The trump, you would just choose.
Or you just choose one to be the
And
trump?
you say, I want this to be the trump now.
Okay.
So now that's the trump. Trump. This is immediately end the round. You cannot play this card unless there are 6 discarded cards first.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the cards. So on a round,
I think Scott says, by the way, the number 6 swap is directly across.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki explained that when she did the one here with the 2 or whatever.
Oh, so I screwed it up.
No, I think you showed it. You did show it.
This is the swap for on your own rack.
No, but 6.
This is the swap for across.
Yeah.
So I would take Lincoln's and we would just swap.
Which you showed doing that.
Yeah,
anyway.
the same exact number.
He says re-explain 3. The blood drop one, I guess. It's right in front of you.
3.
No, that in 3.
3 is reveal one of your own cards. So I would take it and put it in front.
Okay.
Right? Or
it says reveal an opponent's card.
Is that opponent's side? Okay, let me do that across. Here it is.
No.
No, I want to show those 2 together. Okay, because there's the card rack.
Right.
And that's what you need to pay attention to.
Right.
That is show an opponent's card. This is show your own card, right? Because the rack is closest to you in the image.
Yep.
That's why I needed to leave that out throughout the game, because I will mess it up. Okay, so again, on a turn, you draw a card. You decide if you want to keep it and take one off of your rack and activate it, or use that card to activate it. The other thing you can do on your turn is you can decide that it is now the end of the round, period. The end of the round, if you say it's the end of the round, you get to, the next player gets to take their turn.
Last action.
Okay. Which is different from the boat.
The 8.
The 8 boat. The 8 boat means if you activate that one, it is the end of the round. The player does not get to take their other turn.
Okay.
Okay? The other way that a round will end is when we run out of the draw deck.
Okay.
When that happens, it is working this way. That's all that rooster is saying. So you start with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
So because
we are going to compare our cards. So let's say we've got our lines of 5, and for this district you had a 2, and for this district I had a 4. I would win this district. I would turn over or take, depending upon whether you're Van Helsing or not.
Right.
If I'm Van Helsing, I would take a life from Dracula. Right. If I'm Dracula, I would turn over a villager to a bad guy.
Okay.
Then we would go to District 2.
He says double check column 1.
What's he talking
about? The blue 2 wins, I guess, here for some reason.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, he's played this.
It's not Trump. This is the Trump now.
Right.
If it were Trump, let's put it back this way. If it were Trump, then the blue 2 would win.
He says it's higher. This is higher than red.
Red is 4. No. It's based on numbers first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me tell you. Here it is. Okay. If you play this and it's Trump, it is Trump. If I play
a higher number.
If it's this and I play a higher number, then this wins.
Yeah.
If we are tied, you play a 4 and I play a 4. No, I don't want to play the Trump. If it's 4 and I am 4, then we look at the colors. All right? So, well, that's the Trump, sorry.
He says that BGA does all the work, so he thinks he misunderstood.
Here you go. We're both 4.
Yep.
Now we'll look at the colors.
Yep.
Okay?
This
Yellow,
better,
purple.
Yep.
You win.
Yep.
That's how that works.
Right.
So that's another reason why you would want to play, I think it was the 7, to change stuff
Yeah,
around.
to make sure
Right.
if I can see it, right? I'm not going to do it on a guess.
Right. But most all of it's a guess because you're not going to see stuff unless you play a card that makes people show their stuff.
Right.
Okay, so it's trump, then number, then color to resolve each of the sections, okay?
This is like being at an actual... Well, the issue is Gateway Gamers, we have the... Scott, who's actually played, is helpful. And believe me, it's helpful to have him on helping us out. It's just questions. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Once that's done, we take all of our cards,
Reshuffle them.
everything, reshuffle, deal out 5. This moves to the next thing.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm going to lose, but...
Well, I'm going to leave it like this, and we did not decide. We can mess that up if you want. And do you want to play Van Helsing or do you want to play Dracula?
I thought I was playing Van Helsing, considering I know that you would like to play. You always want to be
I
Dracula.
am trying very hard not to assume that I am Dracula.
Go for it, though. I'm fine with that. Oh, you can't really do it without seeing them. You have to do it like I see. That's why you're doing it in your hand.
That's why I was shaking it, but I didn't feel like they were shaking very much.
I'm going to start winning this game now for reals. That's what Scott says. Because he hasn't been playing it 100% with knowledge of what he's doing.
Oh, okay. I
There
mean,
you go.
I haven't played it, but it seemed interesting. It seemed like the concept would be really cool. Okay. If you're Van Helsing, what does it take for you to win?
I just need to clear these.
Okay.
Hey, that's the one, Stoney. Thanks so much, Stoney.
Oh, yeah. Was that the only one?
44 months.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that was even higher. I think we've gone from the lowest number of months to the highest number of months, because I think the previous one was 42. Pretty amazing. Thanks so much for the support.
All right. Here we go.
Okie dokie.
So this is our trump. Okay.
Yep.
1.
That was okay.
Okay. You can't arrange them. Maybe we should have been putting them in the rack as I was throwing them
I'll just go left to right.
So I'm just going to do this. And that is what we're stuck with.
Okay.
All right. Dracula always goes first.
Okay.
So
Hey, they can see our cards. Do we want them to see our cards?
I don't know if you want them to see our
It's
cards.
fine as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I was actually trying to do it so we wouldn't.
We actually
I don't
shouldn't see that, because
yours.
if we look up at the screen now, I didn't
know.
really see them.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, but we shouldn't, because we can't. We have to look at this.
Well, we can probably zoom in more if you want.
No, that's fine.
If that's not
No, it's
clear
fine.
enough. Okay. So the first thing you do is look at a card and decide what you want to do with it. I don't know.
You're not knowing?
All right. I'm just going to play this one.
Okay.
So I discard it, and it's reveal the top.
It's a trump, though, Nikki P.
It is trump.
So I'm going to be taking that 7.
Now,
Maybe taking that
you
7.
do take that 7. It is a revealed card, so it has to stay revealed if you keep it.
Right. That's a pretty good value.
Yeah, they do.
So if I discard it, I get to do the...
If you discard it, you get to change whatever trumpet.
Right. Trumpet?
Trumpet.
Did you hear me say
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can put it in my array, discard this, then I would reveal, or whatever, I do whatever the special power is if I discard the card.
If you discard a card, you trigger its special
let's just do
power.
it for the heck of it. So this stays here,
Yep.
and then I discard this one, and then we reveal one of yours.
One of mine. And you get to reach
Pick.
over and pull it.
Hey, let's just see where we're at here. Ooh, cool.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh. Now remember, you can swap these.
Of course.
And all of that business, but it will stay revealed. Okay. So that was 2 cards. And remember, the boat one you can't do until there's at least 6 discarded.
That one is swap one of the cards with the opponent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here we go. Darn it. Yikes.
In a way.
Let's do that and change Trump to that. And I'll just slide it like that. Why
Purple,
not?
okay. I guess you got a lot of purple.
Do I?
Do I?
Probably it's obvious I do.
That 7's pretty great too, because it's another Trump changer.
It is. Remember, draw first. You might change your
well,
mind.
would be
change
this
your
one. Yeah,
mind.
yeah. Wouldn't take that one.
No, but you've got it right there if you want to play it. If you do use the 7 one, that is not a revealed card, so I believe it would stay unrevealed. I believe.
We'll double check it if you want.
Yeah, Scott said that's right. So that would be a way of
So
making
I discard it face down?
No.
If I don't keep it?
No, if you don't keep that one, it's always going to be face up.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you keep
Replace
this one and use this one, that one will stay
Hidden.
hidden.
Okay, I get it. It doesn't really matter, ultimately. I wonder, so if I discard this, then I'm going to do what it says. And do I want to do that? I guess so. What the heck? I'm going to discard that. Guess what? I get to reveal one. I have to reveal one, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Seriously? Okay. This is horrible. I don't want this one. But I don't want to do the action that's on it either. All right. Here.
Okay. Not purple, at least. Is that, I got 2 there. Okay. I guess that means the rest of yours are purple, probably. Ugh. Well, I will do this. And I have to shift to... I don't know if that's a good idea, but there you go.
Okay.
6.
6, so if you got
Or
a
7,
boat.
actually. No, 6 exactly, yeah.
And again, you can call it, right? You could call, I could say, oh, we're doing
6,
it.
yep.
But here we go. Oh.
I think I chose poorly there on my move. I don't really know a lot, of course, but...
I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking too much. Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
That's actually hilarious.
Lincoln, did you watch the new Scott Pilgrim animated series on
We
Netflix?
are like halfway through it.
Oh, okay. He's got like a kind of a similar quotable line now where that same character, Lucian, he's all, tell me something I don't know.
How does that one work?
I mean, it's the
I
gap.
foresee that becoming part of our lexicon.
All right. Tell me something I don't know.
All right, I'm going to get rid of this one and play another turn.
Oh, nice.
So I draw another card. Yikes.
And away.
I'm going to...
I can't say anything because I was really...
I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep this one.
Mm-hmm. And use that one and slide it.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I actually didn't really like doing that, but hopefully it'll work.
So, yeah, that.
Okay. Gosh darn it. Okay.
Darn it, I was going to call it this time. Yuck. Me no like. And I can't do anything about it. Oh, man, I should have called it before. Dumb. Oh. Well, oh, this is horrible. I don't want to call it.
You're not ready to call it yet?
I'm not ready to call it.
You did get your, you did get the 7 you needed to do it? Oh, no, you got the 8.
Let's see, what's this one? Swap 2 of your cards.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I love that.
I'm going to do this one and keep this one. So I'm swapping.
Yep. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to discard that one and swap this with that one.
No. Heavens.
To Murgatroyd.
Man. This is hard. Or you're Trixie. Let's just call it and see what happens. Okay. I'm losing, but I just want to see how.
I don't know that you're losing.
Oh, yeah. I just want to see how this works.
Okay.
Okay, so we start with our first district and we show the thing. And Lincoln wins, so he takes 1 of my health.
I guess that should have stayed face down, but yes.
Then
I mean, face up.
Then we go to District 2. Oh my gosh, take another health. Then we go to 3, and oh my gosh. Yeah, just whatever. 6 and 8.
I switched the purple on you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 health.
Yep. Well, when I got this, when I drew this, and I'm like, oh, it's the same value, so it'll still be high, and I could swap it to red, which was fantastic.
All right. Well,
hey,
that's
David.
how that happens.
The 7 does stay revealed, yeah.
Okay, this
it was
goes
over
to
anyway.
Here. Woo! And we shuffle everything. You know what I didn't look up? I don't know if Trump stays the same. I think it always does unless you change it around.
Dracula needs more training.
Dracula's not good. He's young.
He's a young vampire.
Young vampire.
Young old vampire. You're not quite the 1,000-year-old vampire yet.
No.
You're what was it, Lewis? Was that the one in or Louis.
Louis.
And,
Louis,
yeah.
the new vampire. I don't know what I'm doing.
Louis.
That's Louis.
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 What do you want me to do, Louis?
Louis.
Thanks, David, for the support. 20 months. Wow. 10-month streak. Nobody's great when they've just woken up. That is true. Hello and good evening from the Netherlands. Hey, hope you're doing well too.
Okay, one.
Science video
Let's do this the
Derek,
right way.
Is there a monthly subscription on any of the other platforms that isn't Twitch? I think you can do something on YouTube, can't you, now? But you can also support us at, we actually have a new thing we're putting up, but it's, if you go to boardgamegeek.com/support, there are many support options for BGG, which in turn supports us. And there can be a monthly one.
That one is the most direct. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. And we get all the money basically, except for whatever the companies take out of it. But yes, that's true.
I did it in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Thanks, Tuptate, or Tuptate. Thank you so much. We have a new little bug that we'll be putting on our videos because we do need the support, to be frank with you. It'll be good.
Okay. Well, let's just do it. So reveal one of your cards. So I'm going to do that, and I will reveal this one.
Okay.
Get rid of the 1. Interesting.
Yeah, it isn't good. I do not foresee this hand going that well. Yeah, you can do super chats, which is another way to do something as well.
Do that. Take another turn.
Nice. I had one of those, but I just didn't want to give it up.
Oh.
I think it might have been my red. No, I don't think it was a red one.
Heavens to Betsy.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Don't want to do that. This is weird.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
We'll do this.
See, those 5s. I love those 5s.
I will do, no, if I get rid of, remember? This, and I will reveal this one.
Okay. And then I have to reveal one, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to call it.
Okay.
So there's 6, but you get a turn.
Okay. Let's hope I can rectify the horrors here. The horror. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Just reveal them.
So you win.
Yep. You win?
You win.
McGregor?
I win. So that's that district.
Click one, yep. Mm.
I win because it's the higher. That's 3.
How did you get so many 5s?
I
Goodness
don't know.
gracious. I also had a lot of 1s and 2s. I had
very
literally
weird.
this and 1s and 2s.
I shuffled and shuffled
No,
and
no,
shuffled.
of course,
I
you
don't
didn't do
know.
anything. So 4, yep, you win.
This district.
Yep, well, there you go.
Okay. That's why I called it. I didn't want to get rid of the
No,
trump.
I had 0 high numbers to do anything with like that, to change that. Let's see, what 8 wouldn't have been good.
Okay. Round 3.
1 in each area, besides this one. Hey, Marga. Blood recharged.
I'm learning.
We played Groundhog Day on Friday, and I mean the movie.
movie.
Haven't played the game. I'd like to play the game again. Sad, thinking about Funko.
Yeah, boo.
They probably were my favorite publisher.
I'm doing this since it was wacky. I don't know if that's going to help the situation, but...
Situation, shmush. You're doing the shmush.
Yeah, Hog Day game. I still have it.
Yeah, we didn't
It's
get rid of
probably,
ours
it's probably
either.
one I'm going to keep forever. I really enjoyed that one. It's
Yeah.
my favorite, like, kind of mind variant game I've seen.
Yeah, it's good. It's hard too. That's another hard one. Hard cooperative. Although the mind is hard, can be hard too. We've had some amazing luck, but I don't know if it's
Yeah,
skill.
sure. Okay, this takes more time. Okay, 1, 1.
Did you shuffle these? No.
I know exactly.
No,
I'm just
geez.
thinking that myself. 5 and 5.
Okay, we did shuffle them. So who goes first? Always Dracula?
Always Dracula. I'll do that. It stays revealed.
Do I really want to do that? What the heck. So do they still both stay?
Well, they have to stay.
I mean, they would be
so it's
revealed
that.
because we know what they are.
You can you don't have to reveal that one. It was.
You know what it is.
I know, but it was unrevealed in
Okay.
mine. I'm sure there's a little bit of playing with like bad memory, right?
Okay, yeah.
This is horrible. I don't like it. I don't want to do what its action is, but I also don't want the card.
Well, you just discard it and do it. Oh, you have to do the action.
I have to do the action.
Yeah,
yeah. Whatever. I'll do it. Here we go.
Okay, so can I call it?
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yes, you
six.
most
Okay,
certainly
let's call
can,
it.
and then I get one more turn
Yeah.
to try to save myself. No, none of that. So we'll do this. We'll get rid of this one and reveal that one.
Okay.
But that's that.
That's a good
So we
card.
start with the first district.
You win.
I get.
Hey, now there's one in every one of them.
You win. Take a health. You win again.
Mm-hmm.
You win again because it's the trump, and then I got a 4 and you got a 5. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing very well. And this is the last round anyways. So if
I have to get the last two.
you have to get the last 2, if you don't,
Right.
then I automatically win
Right.
because I lasted 5 rounds.
Right. Even though you're pretty weak.
I am very
You're getting on the
weak.
boat. You're getting on the boat, and you are. And then you're getting in the dirt so that you can get healthy again. I remember this. This is the game that sold out. And I said probably this was
Really?
This was from Mandoo, and it's. I remember it over in the corner, and I really wish we'd bought one. I wanted one, but we never really did a lot of shopping. We did not have time. Spiel was busy for us.
Do you want to be the mixer?
Got to bury yourself in the dirt. That's right. No, it's fine. It wasn't. I was just joking. I mean, I had some similar cards. I had the ones and the yellows but I ended up getting a couple of reds, which I was very happy about. It does seem hard to target one area to get all 4 turned over.
Exactly.
I think this is just the way you hope that you can make it.
Yeah, I hope that one of these I keep turning. But I can't win that way anyways.
I got zeros.
now.
I got like 1/7, I think, that I was willing to get rid of. Maybe. And it was a red, so I wasn't getting rid of it, right?
Right, because it's
So it's
already
like
a
I might as well
trump.
keep it the red as long as she
Well,
can't switch
you took it from me.
Right, I know.
I think.
I did.
I was like, woo, Trump. I'm not changing that. But then I also had 2 yellows, so if it did get changed,
Yeah, you switched to yellow, but I also
would
had
hope that it'd be.
I had yellows that
yeah.
would have beaten you in the other ones, but I don't think I would have won as well. I might have won some other ones. I don't really
I
remember
can kind of see the colors on the edge of this, and I see a lot of colors clumping together. That's probably not good that I'm
Let me see it
seeing
for a
that.
second. I'll try my tile shuffle.
I did that too on one of the turns.
Doesn't matter. I honestly don't feel it matters. The cards are going to each other, so.
True. This is driving me
So
nuts.
if there's any clumping of colors, they're going to get spread out between us.
Nuts.
Ooh, that was a messy pile. There you go. That's the way to shuffle them.
Okay.
What is this horror?
I don't know.
It is truly horrible.
It is a scary game.
This is horrible. Okay, well, I
Here we
probably
go.
won't win. It's okay.
You might. You might. Ugh. We'll do that.
Okay. Not good. Hey, guess
I
what?
can kind of see your cards in
Okay.
the rack.
And then I'm going to reveal that for you there.
Sorry. Dirty.
Boo.
I'm dirty. Ah. take another turn. Well, I have to take that, but am I going to keep it?
Well, if it upgrades something, although the problem is to get another turn, you would have to discard another 5, which is silly. But I think I've had 1 5, and it was the color that was the trump or something. I've had 0 other 5s, and I don't have any now.
Here we go. Oop.
If Dracula must be very ill if he keeps coughing all over the place.
Ooh.
8 is good.
I'll take that 8. You remember what that one does too, right?
Yep, ends the game.
If you use it. Oh, you're going to reveal one of my cards.
Okay.
Come on.
Agreed.
All right. Oh, let's do that one. Here with take another turn. Well, all right. And that's reveals.
Yeah, you pick one.
That's 6. You can call it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Not with the 2 reds that are
Apparently,
out
you
there.
don't have to reveal that, Nikki. I don't think
This
you revealed
one?
that yet.
Oh, okay. You're right. I know that rule, but I mess with it. You gotta.
I know. Slide something. Figuring out what that would be.
I should have just called it. That was bad. That was a bad move. Why'd I draw? I should have called it. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do?
You're going to get rid of the 4 or moving it? No, you're getting rid of the 4. To move 2 cards?
Yeah, which is like whatever. I can see why you would do that though, if it as a vampire, if you were close to.
Okay. Well, let's just call it because I'm in the best situation I'm probably going to get.
Okay, so
since you wanted to end it the last round.
I get another turn.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do an 8, and then I
But
don't.
Does it just come out?
No, you have to get rid of it.
But then what do I do to put? So I'm going to lose that one.
You draw. And play the 8, and then I don't get another turn.
Let me try it. Oof, terrible. We're ending it.
Okay, and I don't get another turn. So here we go. Another vampire. But I can't win. I mean, I can't win by making vampires.
Yeah. This is ridiculous if you get all these reds. And I shuffled this mess. Well, that was it. You win. Don't even bother. I had 0 reds.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, well that sucks.
So I didn't win by turning vampires. I just survived.
Yeah, but how horrible is that? I had 0 reds and you had 4, and you threw 1 away. That's crazy.
Well, I should have called it, and then I would have had another red. Because I drew that.
I think so, Scott, because it now goes here.
Yeah, it's done. We played that. One, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, no, 5. One more round.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Let me make sure. Right, because we started here. Played 1, 2, 3. That's round 4. Right. Now we're in round 5.
Okay, so you have to finish this round. Ugh. I did a good shuffle. I got all good numbers, but no red.
Do you want to shuffle again?
Oh, it didn't matter. You could win now. No, you can only get one in each area.
I can only get one in each area.
That's
the
too
only
bad.
Thing
That's
I
the
can
weird
do,
thing. But I mean, making it to the end of the game is just as powerful.
That's the only thing I can do is for you to not take my
So you basically had to get
health.
one. You had to get one other one that had a 3.
Yeah. So that's where the swapping of the cards and all that,
Yeah.
I guess, is.
If you get those cards,
important.
you don't have anything that's worth it. All I had was 3/8, and I thought, well, maybe I can win some. Not if you have all red.
Yeah.
And they need to be over here, and I spent the one over here that would have won me 1. Yeah, put it on the thing. Am I getting the same stuff? Hey, I sure am.
We can shuffle again.
Nope. Ridiculous. I would love to have a 7. It'd been awesome. And you start. Don't like that either. If I had a 7, Scott, I would change the trump. I have to take that. What do I want? When do I want it now? Hey, I want this because I want to go again. I have a 5 I can throw out. What do I do? Hey, I want this. So I'll toss that out. And then I slide 2. I don't really know. I have a lot of that, kind of crazy. Okay, your turn. 5s are good, though. I would love to get 5s and make that work. But you need something good, right? You need something good to take its place.
Sure, yeah.
Mm, 7. Wow. Blue. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh, vampires. Just one well, no, these are all vampires on the board now.
Yeah.
It started with 1. It's going crazy in town.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. So I get one more turn. Ah. Poodoo.
God says the A was revealed, it should have stayed revealed. I don't remember which one that was. Was it this one? Doesn't matter.
There, there, and then I have to show something.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep. You win. I win.
Here we go. Here we go.
I win.
Ah! I thought, because it's Trump, I'm like, yay. Boo. 7, 8, you win. There's nothing left to take. I am dead.
Then we had the same thing. Well, that was why when I had those 2 blues, I'm like, okay, the only thing that could beat this is a 7, which could be there.
Man.
And then the 8 couldn't lose.
Oh. Well,
So
you took one of my, I think.
I did. I took the 6.
One of those.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it. And then I was like, do I get rid of the 7 and change the Trump right now to purple? But
yeah,
it would be that with this one. So
right,
what difference would that have made?
Right.
Oh my gosh. That was fun.
Hard. It's real hard though.
It's hard. Yeah. You're really guessing what someone has on their board. It's crazy.
It's sudden death when you take that less stuff. Yeah, we were just going through what we won on those, Scott.
What?
He was saying it was over when I took that last one, but we were just finishing up the rack to see.
Sudden death.
Let's try it one more time, I guess. We got a little time. We got 45
time?
minutes. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, if you can make it, I mean, this seems hard. You really need to win. Like this need to be in turn. So basically what you need to do is, if you have the ability to move the cards, just make sure you win one area.
One area over and over. Then, yes. It's a little
it's
tricky.
Like, it is absolutely, there's too much, I mean, it's a lot of luck. There's another game that I feel like, what was the other one? I don't remember exactly how it
like
played.
This with a lot of
but
luck.
I felt it was similar, was the Holmes versus Sherlock versus Mycroft or something that was done by Luma.
Okay.
We only played it once, and
Not
I don't even know if
Jekyll
we finished
Hyde.
the game. Maybe it was Jekyll versus Jekyll. Not that, it was one from Luma. We played it at the Gathering. And
I thought it was Jekyll Hyde.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I've lost track of time.
Yeah, swap sides. Yeah, we can swap sides. It's gonna be hard. Either way. Take care. Thanks for the subscription too. That's very. I really appreciate it. You can always watch the rest of it here.
Oh yeah.
Later.
Here we go. There's the new setup for that.
I mean, 7s would be great. I wanted a 7. I haven't had a 7 for a while. Well, I think I had one in the last round, but the previous round. But this last one I didn't get a 7, and I was like, I didn't mind you changing it from red because I only had one red, and I had a red 8 blue.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, that's good. At least I can win 1, right? That's I need to win 2. So I figured with my 8s and my 2 blues that I had, one of which was a blue 8, I had a good chance. But yeah, I don't know how. Well, now it's my turn to try to figure it out.
You're gonna be Dracula?
Well, Scott was saying, why don't we change?
Dracula?
Unless you want to, since you know it.
No,
because I would like to.
I want to see what it's like to play Van. I'll probably lose playing Van Helsing
you don't
too.
Necessarily. But I'm just saying, now that we know, we really kind of try to target a spot where you can keep winning.
Yeah.
Winning. Okay. Hey, Eddie Des. Thanks so much for the support. I guess I should just be putting these here.
2 months.
Perfect.
Wow. I shuffled this crap. Ugh. Truly ugly, Nikki P.
Fug.
Hey, I go first, though.
You get to go first. You are Dracula.
That I'm lucky to do. So what am I going to do here?
I don't know. Alrighty then. That's
Yeah, you get to
empty.
see your horrors. Hey, I got my cards again. Keep getting them in the shot. I'm trying to figure out if you can stop someone from doing what you suggested, Scott. I think it just target one district. Not sure how you could stop that except for luck. Yeah, I guess maybe Scott said the same thing.
Oops.
Target
Boom.
one district.
Kicking the boat around.
Okay.
The pain.
Will you return it? Crud. Okay, I just tossed that one. I need to reveal one.
Okay. What'd you toss? That one. Oops. Like we. Yikes.
In a way.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not really getting tons of like, let's move this to this position.
Right.
Which is what would help you do that. Okay. Okay. Your turn.
On an old video. Your 8-year-old daughter loves it. Cool. That's Julian Dean.
Julian Dean, yeah. That's a great game.
Yes.
We were just talking about the Groundhog Day, which is a Funko Games one that kind of uses the mind. It's fantastic. The concept from the mind, but you're trying to get stuff in order. You know, trying to get you through your day. It's Groundhog Day, so it's the movie.
Right.
I hate giving you another turn. Really don't like that part of it. So I'm going to discard that, make this.
Oh, God. No! Wow. Oh, man. That hurts. All right. Come on, 7. That hurts. Well, then I gotta do that.
Oh, that's when you're revealing?
That's the one I revealed.
Okay, we're done.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you get another turn.
Okay. All right. Help me.
Hey, Run Rule. Thanks for the support. I mean, it's the last thing, so if it's revealing anything, then don't worry about it.
It is, but it's swapping. Let me put this back.
Swap with one of the ones down there.
No, it's across. Half. Boo! All right, here we go. 8.
Trump.
Trump. Trump.
Tie.
Tie, so it's colors, so purple.
Okay. 5.
And Trump. Yikes. That killed me. And I didn't get a 7 to change it.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky I had 2 sevens in that. I mean, the 7 was good because it was a good number, but I didn't want to toss it because it was yellow if I could switch it.
One health. You're going to win.
Maybe.
You are going to win.
I'm trying to do the targeting of the one of these areas. I have 4 areas, more than I thought I was going to have. I thought I was for sure going to have 3.
No.
But having 4 is good because then you can have some flexibility at which one you target to try to... You just want to make sure you win one of the areas every time, if at all possible.
Changing that really hurt me. I had a lot of that.
Of the blue?
Yeah, I could have taken at least 4 health from you, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't let that happen. Couldn't let that happen.
Okay, here we go. Okay, were these shuffled?
I mean, they're horrible for me, so yeah, I would think that it's all pretty ugly. Okay.
You are Dracula.
Dracula,
you
go first. Okay.
Dracula.
Okay. Let's see what that is. 5. Okay.
It's a 5. 5. 5. 5. 5.
Mm-hmm. Keep trying to push my cards in the frame.
Okay. Okay. Can't see it. I have one. What are you doing? What are you doing? Revealing. I don't like it. Nope. 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 Silly. All right. We're going to reveal that one and throw out that one.
Yeah, try to bump it up a little bit.
A
I got
touch.
some ugly enough
Just
for
a
that.
touch.
I agree. Come on. I'm going to discard that and draw that.
Groundhog Day. A few days too. Amazed you beat it after 4 goes.
Okay, here we go. So I've got to change with you with 1. So we're going to do this with this, I guess. I don't really know.
Okay.
Okay, let's end it. Go ahead and do another turn.
Wait, I have to reveal my thing.
Do another turn.
Oh, please be amazing. Not amazing.
Okay.
So 5, you win. Trump
You win.
7, I take one of your health. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Trump again. There.
Trying to focus on those ones. I gave this one up because I had 0 in it. I was like, well, that's why I swapped it with you.
Well, at least I got some more of your health.
Why did I play reveal Nikki's 5? I thought he played the 1. What did I do? I don't know.
I don't know. I saw that and I looked and I wasn't sure which card it was because we had already had a line when I noticed the comment.
Mm.
You want to do some shuffling yourself?
No, it doesn't matter. Maybe I do. No, I'm just joking. Woof. Maybe I do.
Yeah, no kidding.
These are terrible.
All
Truly,
right.
truly terrible.
There you go, Lincoln.
I don't know that there are sleeves for this size.
But they're cardboard.
Well, but he's saying they're getting beat up or whatever. But
Oh, yeah.
well, because they're to the edge, which I like. I prefer it going to the edge. Okay, Dracula. Come on, something
Dracula.
decent. I really need some help here.
Whee!
Okay. Ooh, another turn. I would like that one.
No. Well, I gotta take it, whether I keep it or not is something else.
Well, I would love that to not discard it because these are some terrible numbers here.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what you have. You said yours are not too great either. So 4.
I know, it's silly. I'm just,
I don't know.
it's not important
Something.
right now. It doesn't matter right at this moment.
Right.
Later, maybe.
Okay, I'm going to discard that and reveal.
Don't reveal my stuff.
What do I want to look at?
Stop it.
Stop it now?
Of course. What do you got, a little magnet?
I don't know. I don't know how to beat that. What I got here.
You take it from me. That's how you beat it.
True. I just have to get cards like that, and I don't have them. It's a 6, right? I have no 6s. Yeah. They do start showing the wear.
Why am I doing that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the drugs.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm on the drugs.
But I would be very happy if you did that. But
so you got 2, 2, 2, and only 1 in this district. Okay.
have you moved the boat? You didn't move the boat. We're in the second round.
Move the boat. I don't like this. let's do that.
Believe me, I got one really horrible thing I'd like to get rid of, but isn't happening. Oh, you're doing it again.
I'm doing it again. Do it again. Do it again. If I do that. Okay, this is the weird move, but that's what's happening. Okay.
Truly horrible. Huh. Okay.
Wait, it's not. Yikes. Yikes and away. Boo. Boo!
Take that. Do I want to do that?
Probably.
I'm going to say end it. Wait. I don't know, though. I mean, I would like to get back to that gold.
Why don't you take that and play it and change it back to the gold?
I'm contemplating the rest of this stuff here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to do
That's
that.
what I saw you doing. I'm like, ugh.
And change it to gold. Should be okay. It's not wonderful, but hopefully I win in the areas that matter. That ended it. Oh no, it didn't. That was a 7. Fantasizing.
Dang.
Okay. Well, we're done. Go ahead and go again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. 5.
Life. That's all that matters to me right now, as long as I don't run out of lives.
One more area, one more there, and one more there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be the 4th, right? We've done 3.
Okay.
Not moving the boat.
Sorry. I just
okay.
moved it, but I moved it. I didn't,
No worries.
you know. You want to touch and
No,
shovel?
no, I don't care. That's all awful. I didn't have what I really wanted. And if I'd left the red, but it didn't matter to me. I just wanted to make sure I was winning in these areas.
The ones that
and
you
the
have
8
the
felt
most.
like to me it was going to win.
Yeah.
And the I knew I was winning in the 7. That's all that really mattered. Woof. I want to touch those cards.
Yeah, you should have.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, you should have.
I'm teasing. I don't know. These are bad.
Dracula, go first.
Yep. Okay. Please let me get rid of this. Ugh.
Oh.
Gold one, Nikki P. Dang, wish I could take that one. Isn't that the opposite person? I didn't see your tile there, but...
Oh, yeah, it is. I know. I just have to look at where that is,
yeah, I
but...
know. Can I get a 5? I got one. 1 so far. Very good.
It's 6, just so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you... I was going to call it. Ugh. Okay. Man.
I'm calling it.
Of course you are. Yeah. I don't. This is horrible. I gotta do this and pray.
Okay.
All right, well, I mean, it's helpful. I mean, I guess I can say I call too, so
Okay.
I guess that's legal. Yeah, you win it. Boo! I changed it specific, but
I
it
know.
wasn't high enough. And this is why I wanted it to be purple. Man,
You win that one.
I do. 1.
Thank goodness.
Woo, but you won.
Yeah.
You got 4. Man, look at... I could have stopped you if this was just a 5.
Yeah, I know. Well, I still had one more shot though, because I needed to be and I would have had several areas right for the 5th round,
Well,
and I
that's
might have
it.
won anyway. You'd still have to get 5 of these. I
Yeah.
probably would have won either way.
Yeah.
He was saying you discard the 8, but that was because he lost the 1st district.
I wanted the yellow. When he changed it, and I couldn't change it back.
That's still good. You had good stuff. I just beat you on this tiny one.
That
If you just rotated those, it would.
If it had-
I would have won over here then.
I'm like, it's Trump.
Yeah.
Man, I was thinking it's Trump, and if he has a lower number, and it's still the Trump, you know, because that's the only yellow out there. Okay. Well, we played 4 rounds because Dracula won.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, it's hard though. It's actually really difficult to make sure you can keep doing it. And I didn't do it here. And I thought, I'm in good shape. But I had to leave it, right? I got that other 7. That was like, I can get rid of that 7. And I think I got this. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe it was this. I don't know. Which one there too, but it wasn't enough. Look at all the vampires though. There's only 5, 6 humans hanging out still.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Okay, there it is. I liked it. It's
We're in the 4th
interesting.
round. Oh, they might have done that, yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier comment.
It's really cool, thinky, trying to figure out what the other person is doing. I liked it.
Yeah. Really cool.
And organizing, like programming your cards, which is another thing I kind of like in games, is like you're
I
trying to
I
get
love
the
that there's not
program
that
right.
much flexibility, but dang, I wish there was more. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't toss this.
Because it was Trump.
Yeah. I mean, once you did that, I thought, well, maybe. And then I was just like, I really need to make sure I just end it. And so, thank goodness this 4 was enough to beat your 3.
This is why I changed it to purple, because I was like that.
Yeah, no joke. That was why Scott was asking why you threw out that 8.
I did because of that. But then as soon as that was not purple anymore, it didn't matter. I needed Trump. Because I knew that's what you were probably trying to do. So you wouldn't have to worry about numbers. You just wanted the Trump card, so you could definitely
Yeah, I was disappointed that I had
into vampires.
I was hoping to keep more than one area active so you wouldn't think to target those specific areas, you know what I mean? And I think I won this one. I did. So I only had these 2 areas with 3. Yeah. And I was like, this sucks. I want to have, the good thing is I had more than one target. I thought, if she messes up one of these, but I would have lost here if this was messed up.
I put them on the ends because it was 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Tough one though, for sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. We are a little tired. I had stomach issues last night. Just was not feeling great. So I didn't sleep as much as I would have liked. This is cool. We definitely have to do this one as well.
Yep.
Very cool. And man, this art is gorgeous.
Oh, I love it all.
I like the
Is the art, I know the symbols are, but is the 4 in a different, yeah, it's the same art. Okay.
Oh yeah. There was another one. I mean, it's not the same art. These are different.
Oh yeah, no fan.
But I mean, they do have like characters repeating.
Yeah.
But they're not.
But
all
I thought
identical.
maybe all the
faces,
4s were the same or something.
Yeah, it's the same person.
It is the same character.
See,
you were
look,
correct, sir.
There you go. But yeah, I really like I mean, he's just fantastic.
The
Amazing
bars and
illustrator.
3s. And this one, he's got a torch.
Look at the blood on her.
I know.
She's got a crucifix though. She must have stabbed some vampire.
She seems like she's got a habit on, so I think she's a nun.
I was wondering that.
And she's holding rosaries.
I was wondering that. Yeah. I said she has a cross, but yeah, you're right. She's probably a nun.
That Catholic upbringing. Okay.
You see it right, easily spotted in a crowd.
It's easily spotted.
Hey, Marg, I was glad you were able to join us. Yeah, it's hard. I can't. I want to play the other one though, the Jekyll versus Hyde or whatever it was.
Yeah, I know.
Let me
I
look that
liked
up.
that when we played it.
I liked it a lot. We were going to get a copy,
It
and
was a while ago, but
that was 2021. I very specifically remember. And we should have just tried to get one somehow.
I'll move these up because they're neat. It's neat.
All these things I'm seeing here. let's see. How do I add another tab?
I don't know. We're all being quiet, though. I'm just setting up cards for people to look at. If you want to.
I was trying to see if there's some we could raid that I am familiar with, but I don't think anybody I know is on.
Oh, interesting. There's the one red.
Oh, wow. Jekyll versus Hyde is Mandoo Games as well. I think that is the game.
I think they're similar, but not exactly the same. One of the videos I was watching.
It was re-implemented as Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. Wow.
Oh, okay.
That was when was that out? So it must be newer than that one. Well, should try to get it. Vincent Dutray did the art on those two. Speaking of, look at that cover.
Ooh, nice. That's definitely Dutray. You can tell.
Oh, 2023. So this is a very recent one. 25th Century Games did it. Did we get this game? No, we didn't. We should see if we can get one.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. I remember liking the one a lot. Awesome.
I'm just setting them up.
Oh, wait, the first one was co-op? Oh, no. The one I'm looking at it says it's
What?
re-implemented, the Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. It's a two-player game. Oh, but it's a cooperative two-player game? I mean, it's re-implemented, so I would think it's the same thing, but whatever. Have to check it out. Because the other one was definitely not cooperative. The first one, the Jekyll versus Hyde. It is a cooperative trick. Ooh, I would like to try that too.
Okay.
It's a standalone spin-off. Thanks for the follow, WWOTW.
There. I have them by character and color.
That's cool.
There you go.
It's interesting. Some of them have similar. Well, she's got her eyes changed, but then this one is different orientation. Although that could just be a flip.
This
I'm
is
just looking at it.
different
as
hair. Same
yeah.
pose, different hair.
Hair down or whatever.
Hair down, hair down. Interesting.
Yeah, he's great. Really, really great. I'm kind of surprised that there's not more. I mean, he's definitely getting work, but I'm
Yeah.
surprised there's not more because, wow, his stuff is great. I remember The Bloody Inn.
Oh, yeah.
Fuji had his art.
Yeah.
Different kind of stuff, too. It wasn't a bunch of characters, which is exciting when they do something that's just a little bit different than they normally do because he does
Right.
characters a lot, and they're just really
Yeah.
great. So there's nothing to raid?
Coolio, he said.
No one that I've
NO.
vetted.
Yeah.
And other board game streams. I mean, there's a lot of non-English speaking streams, but I don't know them.
See, at the beginning of the show, you were talking about that nobody of the regulars have time. What would be the requirements to be part of your table? It's not that. We actually have lots. I mean, there's other people we need to reach out to. It's just people we know. We met people, or we've had a few. I mean, Deborah came here and we didn't know who she was. I mean, we knew who she was because Kevin met her, and so he knew her. He had worked with her, but we didn't know her, and we had actually most everybody who is newer has come to us without knowing them. We didn't. Maybe we met them in advance, but most of the time it's just folks we know. I mean, that's started with. Hilariously, we started out in the beginning. We knew Dave very well, but we didn't know Aaron very well. We just knew that he was fun to play with because
Yeah.
we played with him, but we just didn't know him. And he's been great. And then we've had lots of folks come. Distance is one of the challenges. We have several people that have been on the show that live several hours away, and I don't like asking people to come up for that. I mean, we'll probably bug James to come back up.
Yeah.
Again,
he lives a bit away.
yeah, he lives pretty far away. But we have things we want to give him, and so that would be nice to see him. And we're going to see him again soon. So, but yeah, it's just mostly like we'd like people to be relatively close. Dave lives very close. Rusty lives pretty darn close. Deborah's not that bad. Gabby's not that bad. Mike is also kind of about the same distance as Debbie and Gabby. I don't mind like 45 minutes. I just don't want people to be driving home late or anything like that. It is 10:30 p.m. a.m. for sure. Well, it's now 12:26 p.m. Well, close to 12:26 p.m. But yeah, it's just based on friends' recommendations. We have a new person that might be joining us that we have met, but she's part of Dave's group of regulars that he also plays with. Not that much, but enough. And she's really nice, so we would love to have her. It just hasn't worked out. We were actually hoping. I was going to be gone. I left for Dallas the weekend before this, and so she was available that weekend, both days, of course, and so I wasn't here.
Yeah.
And then this weekend she was busy, and with all the rain, it wouldn't have been good to have her come out here anyway, because it's been real bad. Thankfully, Dave lived close enough to us. My mom came over for lunch, and she left pretty early because she was worried, and she said it started to rain before she even got home. What about Aaron? Aaron is busy.
Super busy.
Because he works on our election council here in Southern California. He is making sure, he's training people. I thought that a lot of people want to be part of it. It's true, there's definitely people that would like to play with us, but the issue is like we never plan very far ahead. That is the reality. And so we have people that are close to us that we can easily just say, hey, we have time, would you like to join us? And so, and most of the time, everybody's pretty available. It's just been the holidays. We actually had availability up through the holidays mostly, where we were able to have 4. And then, Aaron is great. I wished he is close. He lives a little bit further away than Dave, but as close as Gabby maybe and Deborah, sort of. A little closer than Deborah. Oh, okay, nice. Well, I'm glad we're helping. Although we're bad, we're helping you spend money too.
Yes, yeah.
But it's a good group. We have some really, we definitely look. One of the reasons why we want to know the people is because they have to understand. Like, so we have a friend of ours that actually got us into modern board gaming, and he will not come on the show.
He doesn't want to come.
He's
on the
too
show.
afraid.
Never.
And Rusty is actually nervous too, which blows me away because whenever I watch him, I'm like, he's great. I'm actually editing one of his episodes right now, and his introduction's fantastic. He just has this mental thing that it's bugging him. But we met Rusty, I think in 2010, 2011. Does the Orient Express game? I don't know that one, Mark. We met Rusty at BGG Con, actually after BGG Con, at the airport, and I saw that he lived near us. I swear he had to be wearing his badge. I don't even understand why he would be doing that. But anyway, we kind of scared him. And then we ran into him in 2012.
Because we're scary.
We are scary. I think that's right. It was 2013. Mm. He was running the Artemis, which is a Star Trek kind of like simulator, bridge simulator.
Which is fun.
Yes, it was awesome. And he was running it, had this amazing setup at Strategicon. And Scott was a special guest that year, so we were down there. And that's just here in LA. And we really chatted with him, and we all bonded, and it was great. So we invited him. I don't think he made it for a little while, a couple months. His job is hard, and he's had the same job the whole time we've known him. But once we got him, it was great. And Rusty's awesome. He's a great teacher and just a great person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to know the people. And I also like to structure the game, so we know this one girl that's coming, lady, that's coming, she does not like cooperatives. So me knowing this in advance doesn't put them through something they don't like.
Yep.
So I really like to have, I like to know, because we actually do, like, the downer is we play games that I know Deborah would love. I think she would have loved Daybreak, and she's just busy. And we have another game that we're kind of holding on to, but I think we're just going to shoot it anyway. I mean, there's tons of great games always available, so we'll probably do that one anyway without her. But it is weird. I do think about it because I would like people to be satisfied with the game they're playing. Deborah doesn't like certain times of games, but she's open to just about anything. I don't think she's really into super long games. we have done a couple, and she wrote me after we did. She was like, she wrote me after we did. We debuted. No. Well, she did
That
Wingspan
was like
with
the
us.
first episode.
That was the first.
She was ever
No,
on,
it wasn't the first. That was one that I specifically, because we had chosen lighter games when we first met her because we didn't know what she liked.
That's
and so
right.
I wanted her to come for Wingspan because I thought she would like that game, and I think she liked it. I don't think she loves it, but I wanted her to play a deeper game. I don't want to be like, hey, she's a woman, play a lighter game, because it's just not true. So we were happy to have her on that. But no, we did Great Western Trail New Zealand, and she saw that one. It was 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
And that's 4 hours edited, by the way. Not that it was much longer ultimately, but it was a long game. And I think it's the only game we played that day, which makes sense because it really it kind of drains you. It's hard to actually do that for that long. The issue is, you can't. We try to get through without like breaks or snacks.
Bathroom
Sometimes
breaks,
we do that, but
snacks.
generally.
Keep smiling.
Yeah, exactly. It's just you want to be upbeat. It's hard. Sometimes your head gets down and you keep thinking about the game, and you're like, and you're not as. I don't require people to smile, but I just want them to feel happy. You know what I mean? Like that they're enjoying it. But it's great, and we are always looking out for other folks to join us because it's helpful. But it is hard. It's much harder than you think. Most adults just don't have the time. Especially after the pandemic.
Doing adult things.
I feel because we had to do so much stuff at home that we got used to doing stuff at home and probably don't have as much free time. So we definitely don't have as much availability since the pandemic. But it is good. We like to have, they're our friends. We want them to be our friends, then that's really important. We would love to have Aaron. I mean, it's been a while. I can't even think of the last thing we had with Aaron. We invited him for the 500th episode, but he was working. I should tell us right here. Free tolerates a lot of games.
But the percentage, I don't know if you can even look that kind of percentage up. So the question is, what percentage of the YouTube viewers watch from TV?
I think that
is that a thing you can look at?
I think that is in there now. We are getting there's been a new thing that they send out now monthly, and it has different stats, which is great. I mean, we don't get a ton of viewers. We get a good amount of viewers for board games, but it's intriguing because we do see like where a lot of our audiences finds us, and it's a tremendous amount on YouTube. So YouTube, even though a lot of people get bothered by the way it works, clearly it helps us get more viewers. We actually add about 1,000 subscribers a month.
Really?
Between 800 and 1,000. That's quite a bit. And so they keep finding us. And you actually look, they have new viewers versus returning viewers. And every time it's larger, which is shocking. Now, that is in the first week or month or whatever. You know what I mean? When it gets, a lot of our regular viewers will catch us later. Like we have, Deborah actually started, before we even met her, she started watching the show and going backwards and watching everything backwards. And that's how I actually do it too. When I find somebody that I like, I go back and watch everything. She has not made it to the beginning of the series yet.
Watch them de-age.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fantastic.
Turn into little children. There you go. Oh, you're from Portland. Awesome, Mark. I've not been to Portland. I'd love to go to Portland. We have
Seattle a couple times.
Yeah, we've gone to Seattle. I'd never been to Seattle before that either. My family had gone, but I was busy at school. But 3.6 on Smart TV. Okay, there you go. Smart TV. Huh.
Yeah, Mark says Apple TV is where he watches.
How many of you watch from Apple Vision Pro? I would love to actually try that on.
The goggle thing that you've been staring at?
3% on Roku. Wow, that's some cool stats. I would not buy the new Apple Vision Pro just because it's $3,500, and it's just, I would like them to do a little bit more.
Lincoln has watched a bunch
I've
of
watched videos on it, though. I mean, I'm intrigued. I definitely, I mean, Derek is actually not necessarily intrigued in the Apple, but I'm sure he is. The workspace aspect.
I'm interested, just not $3,500 interested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But being able to maybe work, I don't know about wearing them. I've heard they're not easy on your head. I supposedly that if you wear the strap around with the overhead strap, it eases the pain on your face. Like because one of the videos I watched, the person said they couldn't make it past 30 minutes. And that's how I feel about all of, because I have a Meta one, the Quest 2. Derek has the 2 and the 3. You may have covered this, but Dracula, Helsing, and Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard are part of a new Kickstarter. Oh, there you go. That's why they're doing it. Yeah, we're. That is awesome. That's great to hear. I really love. I mean, 25th Century has been great to us.
Yeah.
They've been sending us games, and we they send us a bunch, and we look at what we think. Nikki actually does all the reviewing to see what might be interesting, and then we usually try them here, and then
if they're good enough.
if they're interesting, and then we might do them on the show. So, but they've been wonderful, and we did go out and buy Green Team Wins, though. They didn't send us that one. Although that's Goliath now, so I don't know if they still have their version or if they distribute. Maybe they just make a percentage. I don't know. But it's cool. 8% from TVs. Have we ever done a GMT game? No, we have not, Mark. We actually wanted to do...
Gandhi?
The author reached out and felt that it might be good for us, and it was right at the beginning of the pandemic. I talked with Candace about it. Candace loves GMT games. She goes to their games day and stuff, or weekend.
I thought that was still on the list
and there's
of
actually
possibilities.
Well, the one that Scott's playing, what was the one you played, Scott? The Plum... that's a GMT game. You make get away from computer screens. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes.
Watching more TV than you ever did. Well, thanks
Plum
for watching them,
Island
Julian. I mean, it's definitely a lot of. We've done a lot of episodes. Plum Island Horror.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one actually seemed kind of interesting. Scott liked it, and that's a GMT game. I mean, I'm not really into war games, specifically war games, even though I do enjoy Warhammer. 40K, but I don't play it anymore. I haven't played it in ages.
Yeah, you just.
I mean, we are
now.
fantasizing. Well, we're fantasizing about trying to do a 2-player thing with Nick because he paints as well. But I'm not really into war games. I've never been super crazy about that.
We have played the Undaunted,
right.
which is way lighter, war game, but it is a war game.
I like the Undaunted series.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
If Scott was here, he'd run GameNight through it, but it is so complex. Okay, Plum Island Horror. Yeah, see, that's another thing. We don't mind longer games. I will tell you, this season we've had, I feel, more longer games than we've ever had. I would cap the season off with a long one. And we did. We capped the year off with a 4-hour one. Twilight Struggle's awesome. Wow, it lasted 8 hours. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It becomes... I mean, I have edited many episodes, and Derek has been editing for a while now, and I know how difficult it becomes the longer the game becomes. It's like exponentially more difficult as it goes on. It's hard on your games, the computers. Like if you heard us at the beginning of the show, we're having troubles with the software that we use, and the new versions do not work for us at all. I'm surprised Derek was able to get 30 minutes into editing it because I can't get anywhere. I literally cannot.
Yeah, I was all excited thinking that they finally fixed it, and then right at the 35-minute mark was where it started doing the stuff again. I was like, oh.
And it's just frustrating as all get out. I have a very powerful computer with a lot of RAM, and a lot of solid-state hard drives, and it's still impossible. But yeah, that would be far too hard. That's a bummer.
Well, was Scythe one that turned into 2 episodes?
Nope.
I know early on there was.
We shot it twice because Dave made a mistake move.
He
made a move that I told him not to do. Then we shot it again. We set the game up and then fixed that piece, I think, or maybe I can't remember what happened. No, we shot it again and then he did the move again. And I'm like, you can't do that move. It's going to confuse people. And so we fixed that one little bit, I believe. Yeah. Nikki and I had a image of we have a TV over here. We had an image of the game table, and we rebuilt the whole table to match to shoot that little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he kept putting a mech in the water that couldn't go in the water, and we're like,
yeah.
And he says, "Now, if you could do this, blah blah blah." I'm like, you can't.
Yeah, don't say
that.
Yeah. So I think it was all in the teach. That is correct. It was in the teach. We didn't do it wrong during the game on that one. We have shot games more than once, many times, far too many for my. For my taste, because it ends up making the game flat. Like, we know the game too well. That's another thing. That's one reason why we like to not know the game necessarily, because you are asking questions that everybody asks. Classic Dave. And so that's one reason why I like people to not know the game. I specifically, like, when we had the mind, I told Kevin, do not look up the game, just come and play it with us.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic because he and Nikki were amazing in that episode. It's so funny. But yeah, it's challenging. There's a lot more elements to it than you think. And longer games, while fun at a con, like, we'll go and play Arkham Horror, which will take us 6 hours or more. And we have no problem because we're at a con, we get up, we go to have dinner, we come back, all these things.
Yeah.
We don't do that here. And then you have to edit it. And editing it is really hard. I love editing, but I have a real hard time with anything really too long. I cranked through something recently because Derek edits most of the episodes, but sometimes I have to get something that we just filmed and put it together. Although I did not edit Cthulhu Dark Province. Derek did get through that. We shot it like on a Friday, and we needed to go out the following week because it was
that was a candle burned to both ends project. I remember that.
It's
one.
not. It wasn't even that terribly long. It's just it is long enough that to try to turn that around quickly is tough. But we like I did Mind Up last week. I edited that one because I wanted. The biggest issue now is we don't have a lot of people on episodes, right? So I don't want to like constantly have a bunch of Dave and a bunch of Rusty. Now the problem is I don't have a lot of Rusty in the can, but we are doing an episode with Rusty this week, and then probably Dave, and then maybe one of the ones we have with Deborah. We're saving the stuff we have with Deborah till so that we it doesn't go too long. I wish we had some Gabby saved because Gabby's awesome, but and I wish we had Aaron's. We have no Aaron games. The biggest issue with Aaron is we end up doing larger games because he likes those games, and he's better at handling them. And we when we do them, like we did Ark Nova, and that didn't become an episode for a long time because it was a long edit. And I just told Derek, don't kill yourself. Just work on it when and then do something light to cleanse the palate, and then come back to it.
We did Raw. We did the new Raw and kind of compared it to the old Raw.
Yeah, we did both games.
We were gonna do Puerto Rico, but there were some issues with the new version.
We love Puerto Rico.
But
I have two versions of it. Actually, we have three versions of it because we have the latest one as well. Is that right? Yeah.
We've talked about doing episodes that are like from the vault, which
we have been.
Are old.
This season was like the most old games we've ever done. We did Acquire, which I love.
That'd be hard to do since we've gone 4K. It'd be kind of a weird.
What do you mean?
Because some of those are from because we're in 4K now, and a lot of those Vault episodes are still from 1080.
Not Vault, meaning that we had a copy. We did a game called a video for Kingdom Builder at the very beginning, one of the first two nights that we filmed, and that never became an episode because we did a whole bunch of other. There was all these great Queen games at once, so we did a couple Queen games, and we're like, we can't do them again. Yeah, we got Power Grid behind us, plenty of those.
Oh yeah. I like Power Grid.
But yeah, we end up doing longer games with Aaron, and those just become like the only game we film. Generally, maybe two games if we're lucky.
And we usually do, Mark, give him the longer.
Yeah, he's
games because he's good at.
He is very good at it, and he is fun.
He's explaining.
Plus, I love his intros. He's the best at coming up with these long, goofy, fantastic intros. I mean, I miss Aaron. It's a bummer. We have talked with him, and he's going to try to make a space with the limited amount of time he has. Like he has only like 8 days off in the next few months or something like that. But yeah, Kingdom Builder didn't happen, and we have other episodes that haven't made it. For one reason or another, we've had technical problems. We actually reshot one of my favorite games behind me here, Wyatt Earp. 3 times I think we've shot it.
It still hasn't
and has never made it to be an episode. And that's 3 different times with different groups. And it sucked because Nikki, Dave, and I are like sharks, which is
probably not anymore.
But not really, because Rusty kicked our butts on that game, which was fantastic. And it didn't become an episode, and I feel bad because Rusty, he deserves a win. But yeah, we have there's tons. I mean, we actually did a lot of old games though. As I was saying, we did Acquire, we did. But I was saying from the vault would mean older games.
Yeah.
We Acquire, did a compare. Big Boss, we were super happy Big Boss is available. And I don't know if that one's going to stay in print. If you like the video, you should consider going buying it because that one might stay in print because it's not an IP-based game from Funko that now Goliath has. But it's so fantastic and it's inexpensive. Scott actually bought a few copies when they were on sale.
And our comparison video of Vinci and Small World.
Which I wasn't involved in. I mean, I was there, but I generally don't like to not be on camera when we're filming because I'm here the whole time anyway. But yeah, those games are better with 3, and so we did. Hey, I'm sorry. Well, you can watch it, Chad. Dave, Mark Johnson, and Nikki played that one, and they are really into that game with 3 players, Vinci, and they were. I don't think Nikki had played Small World that much prior to playing that.
I had once before.
But so we just wanted to do an A and B. I think that was like a 13 and 13.1. I don't remember how I numbered the 13.5 episodes, something like that. It's first season. I think they were episode 13, maybe. I'm imagining.
I still love Vinci.
But we would love to. We love doing. Believe me, there's actually a few other new games that have been. We actually have El Grande, and I have the original El Grande, but I also have the new one, and we'd like to do that. But we've done a lot of older games this season, so maybe. But it's one of the Bromers had never played that one. I think we had these on the wrong way. Nope, they aren't. Well, I guess it would work anyway. The Brothers Murph finally played one. David, I think that is. It was definitely a decimal. I think it was like 13.5 or something like that. But yeah, we then we also did one that was we had another game. It was another Queen game that we loved so much, and we just made it a special episode. That's silly, right?
Yeah.
But back then we were only doing an episode every 2 weeks. Now we're doing them weekly, so it's not a big deal to just. Lords of Vegas. We played that one. We have it. There's a new version of that though that is out there. But yeah, there's a lot. There's so many good games, and we have thousands of games here. So we've done 500 games on the show, plus some of these, but that means we have more than 4,000 other games, probably, or about 4,000 other games that we could feature. I mean, I'm looking at a wall of stuff that we've never played on the show.
I know. Just 24 hours. Let's just do it.
No, I couldn't handle it. We all know that we can't. That is a Mike Selinker design, yes, and James. Ernest? I think that's it, James Ernest. We know James, and I can't remember his name. It is James Ernest. Yeah, so anyway, let's see if... Is anybody else playing now, Derek?
So, the only English-speaking board game streams that I'm finding right now are marked for mature audiences, and I wasn't sure if we want to raid into that.
Yeah, well, we could warn. Now, none of the YouTube people can join us there, so... Yeah, we do play games for fun. Yeah. We love, and that's something, this is something Phil's asking, SoFX. We do play games. We've actually filmed recently and played, I guess that was this summer. We played Dwarf Romantic for the show with Dave and Deborah. We did 2 games. And then the next week we filmed like 1 week later, which is not very common with Deborah. And we played like 2 games, and then we immediately played more games of Dwarf Romantic. So we definitely like to try to play games for fun. It's just hard, like especially when we're super busy.
Yeah, I've started playing games on BGA a little more now. I'm in the middle of a Forest Shuffle with Dave.
Yeah. That's actually where we get to play most of the games outside of filming. We don't do a lot. I'm not a huge fan of. We play where there's no time limit. You don't have to play at the same time. And so some games, we played one where it was like you do one thing and then you wait, and that was frustrating to me. But Luminous, okay. He's playing Agricola. See if you can see it. He's one of the top-ranked BGA players
I got
in the
it queued
world.
up.
Oh wow.
Okay, well there we go. 4 Shovel's awesome. I wish I could have won that game. It's hard.
I really like that game.
I think Nikki's doing really well on the digital version.
Right now I am.
Yeah, more games with Dwarf Romantic. So we have done games that we continue. The problem is it's not really great. We did 7 episodes of.
I'm Chili Bean, by the way.
Yeah, Chili
on
Bean.
BGA.
We did 7 games of The Initiative. Is that right? I think that's what it's called, The Initiative. Don't remember. But, people don't want to spoil it for themselves. So they watched the first one a bunch, and then we had a lot of views of the others, but it was diminishing. So, and we didn't feature other games. And that's the problem about continuing with that stuff. Margucci, hey, we have to look that one up, Marga. It's doing that. We had so much fun. It was Aaron and Deborah and Nikki and I, and we had a great time. We enjoyed doing it. So that was worth it, but I don't know that we would do that again. We were going to do live streams of Clank Legacy. Mm-hmm. That was right at the beginning of the pandemic, and we were going to rejigger it with Dave, because Dave went home. He went to, he lives here, but he went to his parents to help them out. And he went right away, like before even the cities were shutting down. And so Aaron was going to do it. Then we didn't know, we didn't know what the heck COVID was. So we just canceled it all. And all of us were willing to do it, but I had been traveling, so I felt uncomfortable bringing others over here when I was traveling and didn't know how you feel, what happens with it. I heard about asymptomatic stuff and I was doing fine, but maybe I had it, so we didn't do it. And that sucked because we were out of game. We didn't have anybody playing with us for a year, more than a year.
Like Wilson Wolf Affair was the beginning of all that.
The streaming, yeah. We did 4 or 5 episodes of that one, which is cool.
And we went several hours.
Yeah, and Deborah came back when we were
time.
doing one time. But my problem with that one was, that wasn't a problem. The reason why I felt okay doing that one and all the way through is it was, you can't get it. It's very hard to get. And so for people to see it, and the publisher is going to maybe do something else, but it's been years now.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe they'll do it. But yeah, we also, on the initiative, if that's what it's called, the designer was like, I said, is it okay if we continue with it? And he's like, please, it's fantastic watching you guys do it.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I mean, I loved it. I'd love to play it more. There's more to actually play in that game, but we had done 7 with it, which was amazing, by the way. It is really awesome to be able to play the same game with others like that. Because most of the games for us, it's one and done. We play it once, and maybe we do it on the stream, then we film it, and then it's out because we have so many other games to do. Anyway, I know we got to go. Everybody, you take care. Have a great week. I'll be back on Thursday streaming some painting. I will be hopefully finishing up my Marvel United Spider-Geddon. I actually have 1.5 more minis to go, so I'm hoping to finish that up. I don't think I'll actually truly get them done, but I'll probably start the final figure on Thursday or continue with it if I get a chance to paint during the week here. And then we'll be back here Thursday next week. We'll be doing a game night live at
So it's going to be paint
5:30.
on Thursday, paint on Tuesday,
morning,
and then next Thursday game.
So hopefully you guys can join us.
And you can look at that where?
Yeah, at boardgamegeek.com/live. That is, we'll have another little bug that'll pop up for this stuff.
Yes.
Where we have our schedule plus others. You got Spider-Geddon. Hey, Zacho, check out I've been painting them all, mostly on the stream. You should check it out. There's some great stuff. I really loved Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man.
Which one? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember the name. Spider-Man Ultimate, no, I don't know. The one with the spider's legs coming. I painted that one recently. It was awesome. Anyway, you guys take care.
I'm working through. Yeah, I'm on my Wednesday night streams are on the live page schedule, and right now I'm playing through every Small World expansion. Like every stream,
Nice.
I add on another expansion.
Nice. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's going to get big.
Necromancer Island is tomorrow. So
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, it's I put you on, but I of course didn't have the game entered.
I gotta go and add them. So
anyway, you guys take care. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.